lost the beat.
Little dubstep.
The brow.
Welcome back, casuals.
You leave them
Yeah, no, we'll take them off, eh? So this fella can dress the part.
Take your joggers off.
Big countryman, eh?
Big countryman here. Hey, you get him back on, bud. Should have brought mine.
Welcome, casuals. We have very special guest. Fuck that, eh?
I'm just a normal man. Man.
Now we got my cousin here, Keithy, from the Swear Jar podcast.
Hey, the big dick dockers.
G'day.
Yeah.
Cock talk.
TikTok, eh? No, so tell us how you fellas got started on the podcast, and we sort of started around the same.
Was it the fishing channel or something you're talking about?
So we had a fishing channel, like we used to go fishing all the time.
I didn't ever catch anything.
Nah, it was few and far between. We caught
There's a lot of footage of you just swearing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm very competitive when it comes to like fishing in general, and I was just like, bro, why don't we just like get a couple GoPros and we'll record it, you know?
Yeah.
And at the time, we were sort of going to places where we were getting a fair few fish, and one of my rules, based off what my mum was growing up, was doesn't matter what size it is, if you get it in a boat, it's counted.
Yeah.
So,
That's proper her, right?
It could be a little brim, bro. It didn't matter. Hey, that's one fish. So that's
Add it to the tally.
yeah, bro. So it got to the point where we wasn't catching anything. We're like, bro, I don't even care if it's a cod. Like, if it's getting to the point where you don't mind catching a cod, you know there's something wrong. You know what I mean?
Tilapia fisherman.
Yeah.
Start taking catfish out, eh?
And so we was like, you know what, it's too hard, because we were spending like 10 hours trying to make one video.
Yeah, right.
You know, and we're only catching like 5-6 fish.
Yeah, yep.
So like, bugger it, and we're watching I forget, is it called Shits and Gigs?
Yeah,
The
okay.
podcast Shits and
I don't know
Gigs.
if I've seen that one. Shits and gigs.
Yeah. Well, there was them two lads over in London anyway.
Yeah, righto.
Yep.
And we're watching them for a while, and we're like, why don't we just do something like this? I mean, we already talk shit as it is.
Yeah.
We might as well, just sit down and record it. And then we seen you guys. Yeah, we watched your first video, and straight away I rang my brother and I sent him the link to your podcast and stuff like that. I said, look, my cousin and one of the other brothers they're doing it right now. I said, they've beat us to the punch, bro. Like, we're gonna have to do something.
Were you already talking about it, sort of?
We were already talking about doing
these guys,
it.
they stole our thunder.
Yeah, but we didn't have a name. We didn't have, anything like that. So we were like, yeah. So we just sat down one day and we were doing exactly what we're doing now, just drinking some piss, and we're just throwing names at each other. And I realised how much we were swearing because we were getting frustrated.
Bro,
and
we
stuff like
swear so much too. It's so hard trying not to.
That's why I wanted hoops on the episode, bro. I was like,
I did all right.
Like money, bro.
No, I went on their episode. What number episode was that? A couple of months ago now. But I feel like I did all right.
No, I think given the circumstances, and you know what you're on there for, you always try
you
to
tame it
restrict
back
yourself.
a bit.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's honestly hard, man. I've thought about it since having a boy. I want to try to tame it back a bit, but when you're around other people that swear too. One of my mates, we go to get a coffee at, in Otto's there, and it's line up, and he's a funny bastard, but he's one of them loud fellas, and he'd be like, yeah. I said, fuck that. I told the boss, put me on the fucking jumbo. Like, just swearing loud as in public, and I'm just like, oh, man.
Yeah, in public, I feel like I'm not that bad, but sitting around the lads and stuff, like, I can't help it.
Yeah,
It's hard to,
Me brother's exactly.
So it's a
like
good
that.
idea. It's a good
Do you
idea
reckon
what
that
you're doing.
has helped you, though? Like,
Yeah, well, instead of saying like the likes of fuck and everything like that, I say dang now.
Oh, come on, you know the churchies? How they say it? What the
Yeah.
flip?
Yeah.
J-Lo used to say it at work, hey?
all my cousins from Ingham, because like they always grew up Christian way and stuff like that. None of them are Christian now, but they always used to say stink that. Nah, stink that, mate. I was like, yeah, exactly.
Now you're talking like a me.
Yeah, now I say very similar stuff.
Oh, good on you, bud.
Yeah,
it's a habit that I want to try and develop myself. So it's good. It's good for you, really.
Especially when I like make a mistake and stuff like that. I'll be like, oh, dang.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
Hey, that just turned off,
She
bro.
off, eh? Oh. Jammed him up, little tech issue here
Yeah,
already,
yeah.
but lucky you're not here. We'll get the swear jar fella and come take
I
care of
heard
us.
something. I'll take this chance to grab me, bro.
Yeah. Have that one ready to go. Yeah, we're also having a few tinnies on this podcast for anyone listening. Me and Hooper usually don't drink for them, eh? We usually just have a coffee or a tea or something because we usually do them early in the morning.
Yeah, right.
So and
during the week, like
I think our
midweek.
first one we cracked like some of that Filipino rum.
Yeah, 10 away.
10 away. Yeah, we had some of those because just the first one was sort of like to knock the nerves off because we'd never done it before. You know, it felt a little bit awkward in that.
Because I was going to say them first couple episodes. I was like, nah, these boys drinking here.
But then now we sort of just have coffee. So it feels good to drink again. Eh? Drinking makes it easier talking. That's
wow. Yeah, it sort of knocks the top off. And I honestly think you could talk about anything while you're drunk, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
solve the world's
anything,
problems,
anyone. Talk to anyone.
Yeah.
True God, anyone about anything. Yeah. Who are you voting this year?
Go full political straight up.
You just start talking about anything. It was funny too because when we was down for QMC, we stayed at Chermside and we're at that Westview.
Where the big shopping center is.
Westview shopping center. That thing's huge.
It is,
bro.
yep.
Well, anyway, we're walking in there and we were trying to get to the arcade because that's where a whole lot of the players was and stuff like that. So I walk up to the first lady and I'm like, hey, do you know where the arcade is? Yeah, go up second left and follow that up to the escalator and you'll see it there. Yeah, no dramas. I see a bloke not even 100 meters away. I walk straight up to him and I've got like 5-6 of my players with me. And I'm like, hey, excuse me, mate, do you know where the arcade is? I was just asking everyone along the way.
Just to make sure they're not lying to you. Trust issues, eh?
And all my players are like, you're an idiot. Because I was just asking everyone, bro, yeah. Little bloody Townsville lad walking around in a big shopping centre. How do we get out of here now?
Oh, Crocodile Dundee over here.
Yeah, but that's what it felt like.
What's the biggest place you've ever been?
I've been to Melbourne.
Melbourne's a pretty hectic city, yeah.
Been to Melbourne, but
busy,
I went there for an induction, so I wasn't there on free will. I got picked up by the bus.
Free will? What? They're hostage, eh?
Yeah. Like, I didn't get to do whatever I wanted anyway. Because the motel that we stayed at, there was, like, food restaurants. There was, like, restaurants just underneath it. So Main Freight, well, I might as well, I've already said what company I worked for at the time.
Yeah.
Main Freight, they paid for us to stay at the motel. But then we was only allowed to eat at any of the restaurants underneath it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, right, so we wasn't there for they try and make us to like not be silly of a night time.
Try to keep you sensible.
Yeah.
Tighten the reins.
Yeah, so we weren't allowed to like go town or go pub or anything like that.
Try to wind it down a bit for you.
Yeah, even the dinner that they paid for us, we weren't allowed any alcoholic beverages.
Oh, true shit.
Yeah, like we were. It was a glorified visit.
Right.
And we weren't allowed to do what we were doing now, mate.
Oh, hectic, eh?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I'll keep you bloody behaved.
Yeah. So they even, and it wasn't like a strict bedtime, but it was a what do you call it? It was like a guideline, bedtime. Yeah, for us.
Let someone come tuck you in at that time. Make sure you sleep.
Yeah. Bloke buzzing. But yeah, no, I had some good times with Main Freight. They were good blokes.
How long you been driving trucks for?
Since I was 21, bro.
Hey.
Yeah.
True.
Took after me dad.
Yep.
On that. I did most of me growing up.
When you did your crash box when you were younger, did you find it hard, bud, or was it go? Because I was talking a little bit about it before, but like, did you just come natural?
Because I did so much growing up around trucks, if we were moving trucks around the yard with your father
used to it, bud.
Yeah, he'd get me to,
That's wicked.
move the trucks and stuff like that. Did I think that it was easy? No. Because when you go from driving in the likes of a yard to out on
the road.
Yeah, you sort of, you're not small no more, bro. You're a big
it's
bloody
a real
unit.
deal.
Yeah.
Proper.
And it was even worse when I went from a B double license because a lot of cars are oblivious to the road rules for B doubles. Like they always, I had one bloke beep at me because I was taking up 2 lanes to go around a roundabout in a B double.
Oh yeah.
That's legal. That's straight legal.
Yeah.
Like
you would need that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like I've never driven them, but I'm guessing you would need that space.
Yep.
That's 100% legal. Even
that's why the cunt says on the back, do not overtake turning vehicle.
Exactly
or what?
right, bro. Yeah. So, and there's a lot of like, because when I pull up at like the likes of a roundabout and stuff like that, I'll take up both lanes. So I'll sit in the middle of both lanes.
Yeah. To
And-
make sure no one swoops up the sides.
Right,
So you can
and
get
then
a
you
bit
still
of
got
space,
people coming on the left-hand side of you because they're
Right.
just too impatient.
Impatient little freaks.
So I got to take off, and the first thing I do is look down to my left, and there's 2 cars beside
Oh,
me,
and you just gotta.
and I just got to sit there and wait for them to move.
Otherwise, you're gonna clean them up into the
mate.
island or something.
Yeah, even though it wouldn't be my fault as such, but you sort of, you know,
Yeah, but you gotta,
You ever had a crash?
not in the truck. I haven't.
Yep.
I've definitely done some silly mistakes. Like I've
Touch wood.
like I haven't crashed in anything, but I've made some silly mistakes of like I've wound the legs down, pulled the pen, but then driven off with all the like cords still attached.
Oh, yeah.
So I have my
Cool,
airlines
stuff like
as
that.
well as my lights and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
I've just yanked all them off. I just drove off. They got only stretched for a couple meters, bro, and you just hear this big bang because the Susie cores are what do you call it? Like stretchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just hear this big bang on the back of the
whiplash.
cab. Quickly hit the brakes and you like look and you see half the Susie core hanging out of the trailer. You're like,
no.
you bastard. So then you pull it all off and you drive back. And they have in like our shed boxes of Susie coils and stuff like that.
Just because it happens.
Yeah, because
people-
what happens is like say I'm in the middle of disconnecting the trailers and stuff like that, and then you boys come up and like, hey, what are we doing this afternoon? You know, you want to
Start
come over for
yarning,
beer?
distract-
and all
yeah.
the
Just
rest
get
of it.
distracted.
Yep.
And then you forget what step you're up to. When
Yeah.
And then you jump in the truck and you're like, all right, I'm cruising.
Easy done, easy
Yeah,
done.
bro.
Wait, do you remember that Simpsons episode where Homer was a truck driver and he had that autopilot?
I don't know.
I remember that. Yes.
And he had autopilot, but it was literally autopilot. Like you didn't have to touch the steering wheel at all.
The truck driver ended up dying from food poisoning from the steak.
Did he?
They were eating the steak at the start.
Oh yeah, that's right. They had a
Yeah.
food challenge or
Yeah,
something.
and that
he
truck driver
challenged
died.
that big fella, and that's why Homer took up the
Yeah.
truck driving.
Yeah, and then at the end of it,
Oh, yeah.
he had like it was like the transport company, might as well say, and he was sort of playing chicken with them towards the end of it,
Yeah,
and
I
the
remember that.
autopilot ends up jumping out the window. I know exactly
I
what
can't
episode
remember.
you're talking
Yeah,
about,
you
bro.
must have watched it too. No, I just
he-
remember that he's kicking back when he realizes that autopilot literally does everything for you. Then he's just sleeping and it's driving itself.
Yeah,
They have a lot
'cause
of
he-
trucks that do that now, but don't they? They actually do have trucks.
not like,
over in the,
surely.
over in the States, they've got a Tesla truck.
Yeah, Tesla does it.
Yeah.
What,
And they got and they have
iRobot drive it
automated
itself.
They have automated trucks, dump trucks on sites in WA. I was talking to a
Real?
bloke at work the other day. They have big dumpies that have they have like a certain circuit that's programmed, and they get loaded from the digger. They go out, they load it off, dump it off the tip head, and go back to the digger.
All your warehousing
all
now
programmed.
is robots, bro.
True.
All your
AI bud taking over.
I think we spoke about like
Yeah.
cars and stuff, and I'm like, I wouldn't trust
Yeah.
it just yet.
Well, you
In the
wouldn't.
future, maybe.
Fuck, I
but
wouldn't trust it, but
what's
hectic.
something that you wouldn't like want?
Haircut.
Yeah. Something you wouldn't want a robot doing
Get
for
scalped.
a robot doing for
you.
you.
A haircut, man.
Little Brazilian. Hooper when he gets his Brazilian. Oh, I don't know what else.
Surgery, I reckon.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, true.
Good call.
But
Yeah.
they never get tired.
Spinal
Imagine some
surgery.
kind who's been, them surgeries go for like 30
Spinal
hours
surgery,
and
cut
get
the wrong
tired.
cord.
Robot never get tired.
Brain
Yeah.
surgery. Make me smarter.
Wow. Hey, what about that other episode where Homer gets the crown stuck up in his nose?
Yeah. Make
Yeah.
it
Great. No, I can't remember. This fellow reckons he's big Simpsons fan. Can't even remember truck
Oh, I
driver.
couldn't remember that one, but I think, I don't know. I'm shit for brains.
Yeah, he ends up with the crayon stuck up in his
Oh,
nose.
crayon. Yeah. I think I
Did
sort
it
of
make him
remember
real
that,
smart
yeah.
or something?
Yeah, and once they pulled the crayon out,
He went back
he
dumb.
turned in like this bloody Einstein.
Did
like-
he?
Yeah.
Wait, do you
So then
remember-
Marge got the shits on it and put another crayon back up his nose, bro. Yeah, serious.
Smart, this fella.
Have you heard stories of people like having accidents and then turning into like they know another language or fucking
Yeah.
know how to play piano when beforehand they never did and stuff like that?
Nah.
Yeah,
Also,
I've
like
heard
they go
Or is
stories
that
on
about
only in
No,
movies?
No, that's. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it's
pretty sure
real, eh?
that's- Yeah.
I think I've seen it in a movie, but I'm
AI
sure it's
robots,
real
no.
too. If you could choose one skill to have, what would it be?
What one skill of anything?
Like,
can it be a superpower?
no.
One skill.
Skill, like if you could just
Speak any language there.
Stamina?
No, one language. You can only pick one language or stamina.
That's a skill, isn't it?
Anyone can achieve that, I suppose, if you fucking train.
Not me, Skipper.
No, say you were to. This is pretty fucked, but say you walk out the front and get hit by a car.
And then
when you wake up, you have like a skill that you've never had before. You could speak Spanish fluently, or you could play fucking cello, or you could fucking.
I reckon I could all of a
You could
sudden
juggle?
sing. I could sing like Jimmy Barnes.
Yeah. You could like juggle fucking chainsaws or something.
Play any instrument.
You could swallow swords. Yeah.
God.
You can't read this guy.
What would it be?
I'll make them sword blunt. But that's yeah. Come out with butter knife, eh?
Yeah.
Go with no sword, come out butter knife.
I reckon I'd probably choose to like, I don't know, speak Spanish or something.
Spanish.
Fluent.
But see, at the same time, that's a skill that anyone can
Or like,
acquire.
mine would be like play guitar like fucking, like Joe
John
Bonamassa
Mayer.
or something.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
that'd be
Kirk, is it Kirk Hammett? Kirk, what do you know?
Kirk Hammett, bud, little shredder.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's off
Yeah.
Metallica, isn't
Yeah, yeah.
he? Yeah. I know him.
Yeah, that would be pretty sick. Like just waking up from half a coma and just being like the world's
But that, no, I'm
best
pretty sure
guitar
you're right.
player
I'm
or
pretty sure
something.
that shit does happen. There's stories of cunts
Yeah.
coming out of comas and they have all these different skills. Some random. We'll look it up, bud. We'll have to look it
Put me in a coma.
up. We'll test it out, eh? I'll get my car out in front of you.
I'd probably acquire the most shittest fucking skill. It'd be like being able to knit or some shit. Like,
I'm
When you
real
get
real good at Tetris.
yeah. Something that doesn't mean fuck all. Like.
Wait, talking about cars, there's one car that always comes in. These mob across the road are always getting pizza delivered. And it must be a prerequisite. What's that word?
No, you got it.
Prerequisite. When you're a pizza delivery man, you got to have like a busted old little two-door fucking
Little
car,
Mitsubishi Colt or something like that,
The
bro.
old Lancer, the old Hyundai Gets.
They're always like tiny little cars.
Little rattling
What's
muffler.
with that? Eh?
Oh, that's
I'm not
just
sure.
they're just fucking they're starting at life, bud. They're starting at the bottom, bud. Don't knock them.
Nah, good on them. Fucking working hard.
Yeah, speaking of small cars, picture this. So my brother, you met my brother,
yeah.
right? He's bigger than me. Our older brother is bigger again, right? He's about 150, 160 kilos, our older brother.
Yeah.
My older brother, my brother that I do the podcast with, he's about 140 kilos.
Yeah.
So I'm the smallest at 117. we
The big rigs.
we had three of us in a Suzuki Swift. Yeah, brother.
What was the context? Where were you going? Why were you in a Swift?
We were going to pick up another car, but all we had was a Swift, and we're like, we got to go pick up this other car because there's no way, bro. We were bottoming out.
Going to pick up a Tarago.
We're going to pick up something with a bit more spring in it, bro. Like, we were going to pick up my brother's bloody 80 series.
Yeah.
All big bearded cunts too.
Yeah. Like, I don't think you could see the seats in the bars today. Like, we covered the whole car out.
Oh, low
And,
riding.
yeah, we pull up at the lights, and because it's my oldest brother, he was driving, and we park, and I'm at the window, my brother in front of me, I'm at the window, and we're looking at the car beside us, and he's like, run, and I said, fuck off.
Vin Diesel, eh?
I was like, bruh, we're gonna end up with no engine. This thing gonna fall out, a flat tire, everything. But yeah, picture that for a minute, bro.
Are you teasing my automobile? Simpsons.
We're just going back to Simpsons.
Yeah.
What was the name of that doctor? Hi everybody. Yeah.
I'm Dr. Neil.
Nick. Dr. Nick.
Dr. Nick.
Neil.
Oh, Neil, that'll do.
No, Neil
Big
Armstrong.
Oh, Dr. Nick, that's him.
Dr. Nick, yeah. You remember when he was doing that? I remember that nursery rhyme. My hand is connected to my wristbone. My wristbone's connected.
My butter.
Buddy! Well, it's there most of the time anyway. Having kids hoops, you'd know all about it. Actually, you'd know about it too now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, bud.
What, your kid's a bit older than ours, eh? You got into it young or what?
I got 16, 11, 7, 3.
Hey.
Hey,
Yeah.
TG, true.
Yeah.
Fucking that is awesome.
Yeah, so we
16,
got
11.
4. My oldest is a boy, and then I got 3 girls under it.
Oh, true.
That is
Yeah.
cool as, bud. You must
The
have
old
old fella
fella
young
good.
or what, bud?
I was 15 when my son was born.
You're kidding. That
Yeah,
is
right.
amazing. Wow, that would have been scary as fuck or what?
It was different. You know, I kind of had to put down the Lego and
Yeah.
decide to be a man myself. You know.
What, stop playing Need for Speed Underground?
Yeah, Underground 2, bro. Come on now. Come on now.
No,
Yeah.
that is unreal, man.
Yeah,
Wicked.
so I had to mature up. Not saying that I'm mature, but I had to
Hey, stop getting ahead of yourself here, brother.
I had to figure out what it was like to be a man really quick.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh,
Unreal.
for sure. I can't even imagine. Like, having them at 30
Bro,
is
100%.
like hectic.
Yeah, 15, that is
And try to
that is a reality check there, bro.
figure stuff out and navigate your way through
Yeah.
is fucking crazy.
Tell
Doing
us,
that at
wait.
15 would be...
Tell us more about it. Yeah, 15. What?
So it was one of them things we sort of bloody. It definitely wasn't planned.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know.
I don't think anyone plans that.
Yeah.
No, not at
15, never be
15, bro.
ready, yeah.
I didn't even know how to swim back then, bro. Like, I was just enjoying life at the time,
Yeah.
and so I had to, really quickly sort of get a job, and
Man up.
I had
Proper.
to put my life to the side and start caring about my son, and
Yep.
that's what you have to do at the end
At a
of the day.
really early age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Good on you, man.
yeah, and then we sort of we went back for a girl. We got our girl, and then the next 2 girls after that were meant to be boys. And but what we didn't realize is after we had our 3rd one and we went back for our 4th one, my biggest thing was we then had to upgrade our car.
Yeah, I've thought about this,
Yeah,
so
bro.
what's the go? I've always thought about this.
What rig you
Dual
got
cab
now?
Hilux or like? Is it
No, we got one of them new
you go-
bloody LDVD 90s, the 7-seater.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're a
Oh, that's that random weird brand. Them new cars.
yeah. Well, they're kind of like
Sayak or something. Nah. No. What are
LDV's the brand.
they? Yeah.
D90, they've got the wagon as well as the bloody like the 4-drive Ute version of it.
Yeah.
And it kind of looks like a Prado in a sense.
Yeah.
A Prado as well as your what's your Mazda?
Pajero.
No, your
I
Mazda.
don't know. I'm not real good with
Not
cars.
Mazda.
CX-5 or something like
Yeah,
that.
so there's that type of shape of
Yeah.
car, right? 7-seater, and this thing's push to start. It's got a bloody 10-inch screen on the bugger.
Yep,
It's a really good car. We bought it. I ended up buying it brand new off the showroom floor.
Yep.
And then we bought it in December, and late January, around about around about Australia Day, we go to Brisbane for my son's State Cup for Oztag, and on the way back, I reckon it would have been a 6-foot kangaroo.
Hey,
Yeah, in it.
fucked it up.
I took the front bumper off it as well as the sensor. Then we went and got that warranted.
True.
And then 2 weeks later after that, we went fishing and I hit another kangaroo. Yeah, but it was a double hit actually because I
They
hit.
coming for you, eh?
Bro.
Must be.
I hit him, slid him from like here to like your bloody microwave away. And I was like, oh, well, I've just killed him. I went to drive off again and he stood back up and I hit him a second time. Yeah, bro. Yeah, so, and then he got up and hopped off.
Fucking lucky.
And
Man.
I've only ever hit 2 kangaroos and they were both in my brand new car.
They were both the same kangaroo.
Yeah. They come to towns finding me, eh?
Got
Yeah.
it in for you. Like on a brand new car too.
Brand
That's
new
what it
car, bro. Yeah, even in all the years of me driving trucks up and down the highway and all the rest of it.
is. True.
Night
drive and
You would have had a lot of
everything.
time.
Never
doing
folded a roo, never hit a cow, nothing.
Fuck.
Get a brand new car and I hit 2 of them walking 2
that.
weeks,
Yeah, that's
bro.
just
Yeah.
fucking Murphy's law. That shit. We hit one time going out to the Fletcher. Me and my mate were boosting it at night time in his Commodore, in his VT Commodore, and he was boosting at like 140. It jumped out in front of us and he hit it, and it was like a drop kick. Like it must have jumped as
And
we
then
hit
went
it.
like over.
Because as we hit it, we seen it just go in the air, like literally like fucking like a Kyle Felt drop kick, bud. It was still sus.
You can kick out that bloke.
And then we pulled over we're like, oh, better, like we're trying to think, do we finish it off or, that kind of thing? Do we put it out of its misery? Pulled over, couldn't find it. Couldn't find it at all.
They're
bud.
strong, eh?
Gone,
Well, if
yeah.
you're saying you hit that one twice and he just bounced off.
Yeah.
Tough
Fucking
fucking
resilient.
But a brand new car, man, that's hectic.
Yeah.
But I've thought about that. When you have more than Because what's the limit? 3 kids, you can do a dual cab or something?
Yeah, bro.
And
So
then
3
I
kids
thought
on a
if you-
5-seater car.
You tick that next one over, and then it just makes it uncomfortable for the car situation.
We've now had to try and upgrade our house as well. To
true.
Try and
Give them a bedroom each.
It's good because the 2 younger girls, we just got bunk beds for them at the moment.
Yeah.
So they're both just the other one
Yeah,
bed at
yeah.
the moment. But at some point, they're going to need their own
Me
space.
me and my brother always, like, for ages, share a room, just chuck
Yeah.
mattress on the floor.
I remember you used to
That's how it was. My
argue
cousins
and
were like
everything.
that.
Yeah,
My cousins were like that.
fucking
Everyone
argue all
shared
the
rooms
time.
back in the day. Like, that's just
Yeah.
how it was.
Is he still in Townsville?
Yeah. He's still here. He does week on, week off too.
Oh, does
it was
he?
his birthday the other day.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I always
he
see
at?
him when the fight night's
brother.
on, bro.
Where's he at?
Yeah.
What mine's he at?
Foss, I think.
Bossy,
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he's
right.
at Foss. But
Yep.
Yeah, I always see him at the bloody at all the fight nights. 'Cause
Yeah.
You know, Uncle Hoops,
Yeah,
they're always
yeah.
bloody a part of it all the
Yeah.
time and that.
Wait, what is the older boy good big brother to all the girls? Or?
He tolerates his little sister. Right? He tolerates his little
1
sisters.
verse 3, eh?
And it's quite funny because his like the oldest girl I got, them 2 are 5 years apart, 4 or 5 years apart. And I've always been that person. I always tell my son, you know, if anything happens to your sisters, mate, and you don't do anything about it, you're gonna get flogged by me. Like, that's you know, your first line of defense, mate.
Yeah.
Like they're your little
Especially
sisters.
being the only brother too, and the oldest too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his sister was getting picked on by a couple boys at school. Now, given that they're only year 5, year 6, something like that. But I then got my son, I said, you take your sisters to the bus stop, because they were getting teased on the bus. Take your sisters to the bus stop, right? And then he sort of got on the bus as they were getting on and said, all right, have a good day at school, right? Make sure no one picks on you. That's all he said.
Yeah.
Right, and then, I never heard anything else back after
good.
that.
Good on him.
Because he's not an intimidating boy, but at the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time, I know he'll do whatever's necessary for
Yeah.
his sisters.
That's good. Yeah.
Because he knows that dad will punch it into him if he don't, right? Until the day that he's already taller than me, bro.
True.
He's about this fella's size.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Still
tall.
got him covered, but
Yeah, I say to him all the time.
Still humble him.
What age do you reckon there'll be an age where he catches you? Because you'll have to deal with this too, having a boy. Like, you reckon
100%,
there'll ever be
yeah.
an age where your son can, like, challenge you?
Never, bud, never.
When I'm in a walker, eh?
6 feet under, bud.
Yeah.
Nah.
If he's 16, I'm 31. Say
Yeah, you have a lot
17,
earlier.
18, 19, 20, 20. Say 5 years' time, right?
Not long for you
I'll be-
because you had him so young. But
Yeah, I'll be
I've
30.
got plenty of time up my sleeve, bud.
But it'd be harder because by the time he's fucking 18, you'll be
I'll be
old.
flogged out.
You'll be dusty.
Old run down.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Motivation to stay fit as an old fella.
I think the old. I reckon by the time he's 21, I reckon he'll definitely give me a good go.
Yeah.
But I think my verbal abuse.
Oh,
I think me verbally,
Just
bro.
terrorising.
I reckon I'd put the shits up him before he wanted to physically have a go at me. Like, what you want to go on
That's
then?
the thing,
boy?
eh? If you're-
Bond games.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's the thing. You can be either really good at talking a big game,
Yeah.
even if you got fuck all, or really good at talking a good game where you can get out of it. You know,
Yeah.
if you're good at one or
Old
the other,
mental warfare,
you
Conor
know,
McGregor style, eh, bud?
like you might be fucking shit, but if you can puff your chest up and
Oh,
talk it
mate,
up,
fuck
like
oath.
act
Yeah.
like a psycho.
That's all the charter stairs. Nah,
Yeah,
not all the charter stairs, but that little small town, you know, the fucking.
Like all them Cloncurry boys or something like that. Like, hey, they off dead at there, bro. Yeah.
Dusty Murrays, eh?
But yeah, I know what you're saying. The little small town cunts. Who,
Yeah, right.
They're big puffer fish.
Wait, while we're on the subjects of family, I got a random little question here. You can both answer. Would you rather $10 million cash, tax free, or would you rather like immunity of household sickness? So you sort of haven't
cash
like
in hand, straight up,
this
like,
fella
fuck
hasn't had to
sickness.
deal with it yet, I suppose. Like
Yeah.
sicknesses coming through daycare and school.
I've been sick
and,
twice in the last
you know,
2 months,
well,
cunt, but I
yeah.
feel it. I'll
But-
give me the cash, cold hard cash, bud, in the hand.
My daughter, in a matter of a month, come home with school, like not school sores. What's the one that gets around like all your daycares and stuff like
Hand,
that?
foot, mouth, or
Hand, foot, and mouth?
Yeah.
What's that?
They
Hand,
get
foot, mouth?
blisters in their mouth, hands are
Yeah.
all fucked
Really?
up. And
Yeah, bro. Look,
Yeah.
What the fuck? I've never heard of this.
That's what I mean. This cunt don't know.
Hey.
Okay, give me the immunity.
So she ended up with hand, foot, and mouth, and then ended up with the flu.
Hey.
And then I had to keep her home, and I had to stay home from work because she had conjunctivitis.
Yeah.
All within a matter of a couple of months.
Yeah.
So
And you got 4 kids. So you know what I mean? Like that's.
When one. Yeah.
Which
Yeah, it's a hard question. That's why I asked the good questions.
I look. I'm gonna go money. Right.
Sell out. No, get out.
Fuck them kids. No.
At least I can pay for private health, eh?
At least if I had to stay home with the kids, I still got money there.
Yeah.
So
Pay for good private health.
because if you get that
insurance.
immunity, I reckon if you get that immunity, it doesn't build their immunity.
But it's for yous as well. It's so your kids never get sick. Your partner never gets sick.
But
even
then-
like
but if
even
it's-
like
if
common
it's 10
cold,
mil,
nothing.
How much
Like,
money? How much money?
10 mil.
10 mil,
10
bro.
mil.
I'll retire right now.
See,
but
the way-
that kind of mean I can be sick at home. Just chill out, watch Netflix.
The way I look at it though is, and it's gonna be logical as fuck. The kids have to get sick to build their immune system.
But if they never get sick, like if they're immune to everything, they never have to get sick.
So,
you
yeah,
know?
I see what you're saying. So they're just like got a little force field around.
I think immunity
Yeah.
you can build. Though.
Bubble boy.
Immunity you can build. $10 million you can't
Invincible.
build. That's the way I'm thinking anyway.
Yeah, righto, fair enough.
Yeah.
10 mil would be pretty nice,
Yeah.
actually. You can deal with like a week or two of sickness.
Fucking easy, bud. Yeah, then you just stay at home. No, if you're crook, you just stay at home because you don't need to go to work. You know?
Yeah,
I got one fizz.
Hey, what
and
we got?
it's look, it's a stupid question, right?
That's what we like.
But I'm gonna
That's how we
answer it
roll.
anyway. Okay? So, say for argument's sake, us boys here, right? We go out camping. There's about 10 of us out camping, right? All of us but one forget a tent, right? So now
Where
all
you
of
going with
us,
this,
so now
bud? Where you going?
all of us have to sleep in a tent, right? In this little 4-man tent, all right? And then you wake up the next morning with a condom hanging out of your ass. Right. First question to it is, what are you doing? And second question is, are you going to tell anyone about it? So say we get home. Say when we get
I'm
home.
going
from,
straight to the bulletin. Posting a photo of you. I'm going to get
So
some
say-
ransom off you.
Say we get home from camping, right? Yous mob get home from camping,
Yeah.
and then first thing your missus does is be like, "How was camping?" Right?
Fuck, I got abused.
Are you going to tell her, right, that you ended up with a condom hanging out of your ass?
Bit of a debacle, bit of an ordeal here.
Because I know for a fact the first thing I do, if this situation was to ever happen, right, first thing I'm doing is, I don't care if there's 9 other people, I am going to try and fight everybody.
I just want to know who you're going camping with that you put thought into this.
So it was a question that was given to me when I was a teenager, right?
Okay.
And I've just always,
Well, I don't go camping, so I'm right.
Yeah.
but if we was to go camping, right, and someone was to ask you a question, if anyone was to ask you a question at all about that camping trip, are you going to tell anyone? That's the question.
I reckon probably like you, I'd be finding me axe to start off with. Sharpen her up.
Just getting every cunt.
I'll chop them, I'll fucking bury them all, and then I didn't go camping. Nah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. You probably wouldn't tell any cunt, would you?
So
A bit of embarrassment.
after you've done what you must do, right, and you
Yeah.
go home and people are asking questions about your weekend camping, what's your answer to it?
Oh, fuck.
Are you going to tell anyone?
I'll tell them the weather was nice.
Oh, fuck.
So you're not telling anyone?
Nah.
Nah, you're not telling.
What about your sword, Din? How you going to hide? I fell in the fire.
I went to sit down on the sand and there was a stick hanging up.
It was cold.
So you're not telling anyone, Hoops?
Nah,
You're not telling anyone?
I'll probably, probably not. I don't know. What would you do? You tell anyone? I'll
So
probably,
I just want to know, when are we going camping?
That's fucking good, eh? That's fucking gold. Hooper gonna dust off his swag.
Get the stretcher out.
If you're not telling anyone, we're going camping, brother. Trust. Your secret's safe.
Oh,
Fuck that, eh?
Fuck, that was a good little Took a while to get to the punch there, but fuck yeah.
Oh, you got to go through a thought process.
Well, I'm
with
telling
it.
every company.
Yeah.
I'm telling the
big
whole
mouth.
world. But it's a loaded question because no one in their right mind is going to say anything to anyone about it.
Yeah, true. Therefore.
Yeah, so you kind of put your own foot in your mouth. You're just like, oh, well, I'm not telling no one. Cool, let's go camping then.
Proper bad, eh?
Yeah.
But I am keen for camp trip actually.
Everyone bring their own tents. You just tell me where you are and I'll come for day visit, bro.
I'm coming for the day, bro.
Yeah, I'm coming for day. As soon as the sun go down, I'm going home.
Old swear jar and casual as camp trip.
Yeah. Like, that could actually be a fucking
that would
fun
actually
weekend.
be wicked, bro.
Oi.
But
I'm 100%
we
down
definitely
for that.
all
but not
have our
now.
own
It's too
tests.
hot. It's
Yeah.
too hot from now on, eh?
Yeah,
Like,
you
it's too
don't
hot.
want to go until like June next year.
Yeah, probably April, June. But I'm
Give us
100% down
good
for that.
12 months to plan.
I
Or
didn't even go
or-
camping. I didn't even go camping once this year, bud.
Or unless we either wait until winter or wait until there's like a cyclone warning or something.
Yeah, get
It'll be windy then, bro.
The good thing, like camping in summer, is creeks flow. You know, you can
Yeah,
go
but
swimming.
it's just a night time,
But-
just sweating your ring out.
And
We went to
obviously
sleep at
the
night,
best
man.
thing about camping is having a fire.
Yeah,
You're not
it
going to
is.
be lighting a fire,
You don't-
sitting there
yeah,
sweating
you
your
don't-
ring all out.
Yeah, and it's just
Yeah.
trying to sleep at night, bud. Let's go
Yeah.
on them little fucking roby fan things.
Yeah.
It's just so hot.
Well,
But what if we say like start of winter next year?
May, June,
May,
July.
June.
I'll be keen.
May
as, bud.
next year we'll
I'll
have a
fucking-
casual as and swear jar camping trip.
Fuck
We'll
yeah.
take the mics out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh, with,
mate,
with,
fella.
with your camera, we don't even need it. We're doing it on the swear jar camera.
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
even need the mics.
nah,
These fellas got the
Yeah,
gears.
Yeah.
they got it all set
We'll
up. bud.
we'll sit around the fire and
Yeah.
that'd be good.
do a
Eh?
live potty from the fucking campgrounds.
Oh, have you
we-
done one in front of a fire yet?
No, we haven't done one in front of a fire.
That smoke be hitting you.
Every time, eh? Yeah. I wonder if the lighting would be good or it'd be shit or it'd be
Yeah,
alright.
probably get some spotties. Or,
We we haven't done one of a night time yet. We've done one sort of as the sun was coming up, as I was saying
Yeah,
to you
yeah,
earlier.
yep,
Yeah, we've done
sunrise.
one as the sun comes up,
Yep.
and you can see the outline and stuff like that.
yeah.
But I've got generator and all that type of stuff. Like
Everything all
Get
lost.
some
we can just plug
lights.
the generator in and
Yep.
get some lights on us.
That would
have
actually
the
be
fire
pretty
in front of
deadly,
us.
wouldn't
That's a wicked idea. I'd be keen.
And we got boats and all that type of stuff. So we'll throw the crowd pots in.
Yeah.
Even if we was to sit around and have like a munch on some
Oh,
mud
what
crab
creeks?
and stuff
What
like
creeks do you go fishing in that? When I was,
I'll have to tell you
I was
off
gonna-
air,
Can't
bro.
tell you.
Yeah,
Can't
I'll have to
tell
tell you off air,
you.
bro.
Secret. Ah.
Because I think I'm talking at the radio. You were saying like Leichhardt and all them little ones, Christmas and all those little ones.
So we do
around
Sleepy Log.
Sleepy Log. was
Sleepy
one of
Log
them.
Creek?
Yeah. Yeah.
As same, we sort of as the new year, fuck my life, as the new year hits,
yeah.
we rain and all that, and we just go straight off the main bridge there,
Yep.
and just go
Oh,
down
yeah.
to the creek and flick off there,
Yeah, yep.
and you get all your like your
Because that one gets real basalty, eh?
yeah.
That gets real basalty downstream.
Yeah.
It's like
So I've walked in knee deep water, couple
Yeah.
hundred meters down it, and stuff like that. Shitting myself, but
yeah.
yeah, we was because it goes from like what is it when it's like salty / fresh? What is that called?
I don't know. No idea. Estuarine.
Frothy.
Frothy.
I don't even know. I don't
Nah,
even know.
it's
the fuck.
called
I don't
brackish.
know.
Brackish.
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 I've never heard that
Yeah.
term before.
Yeah,
know,
brackish
yeah.
means salty mixing, like salt mixing fresh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right.
So you can still taste the salt water, but
Today I learned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Proper.
yeah.
We
I
actually
didn't
tried
even
to
know that.
start a segment, but then we forgot it because we got rambling. But
Yeah.
yeah, today I learned. So what's
Ooh.
that? Today I learned that salt
Brackish.
and where fresh water and salt water meet is brackish.
brackish.
I did not know that either. There you
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
Little fucking Keithio's little fucking two bob.
Yeah, little boo boo moment. Yeah,
Boo Boo's TIL.
that's him. No, brackish it's called. So it's where the salt meets the fresh, and that's where you mainly catch sort of a lot of your fish. And stuff.
Yeah, right.
All the good shit.
Yeah, especially with barrows because they go up into the fresh to mate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's why from November through to February is like it's not barrow season because that's wet season.
Yep.
So when wet season starts, right, biggest mob of rain hits the creeks, fills up with fresh,
They're all going up.
the barrow then mate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's so
Just dropping-
puzzled
Well,
on it,
I
bro.
don't know. Like I say, I'm not really that much of an outdoorsman anymore. So
Yeah.
Did a bit of fishing and that growing up and camping, but fucking been years. So
Yeah,
these are all new facts to me.
And that's the same with Jack, Mango
Yep.
Jack.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
they have freshwater Jack and stuff like that.
Hey, mate, mango jacks spin me out because they go right up in the fresh and they go out the reef.
Yeah,
They go heap. They fucking travel around, eh?
yeah, they get to
Oh,
around
bull
about.
sharks too, eh? Bull sharks go right up in the
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah,
See, up in the territory, they go like 100k up inland.
that's the same as I don't know if Trevally go all the way up to the fresh, but Trevally are everywhere, bro.
Yeah, true.
They are everywhere.
What's the best fish to catch, and then what's the best fish to eat? You reckon?
Mango Jack.
But both.
Yeah, to catch and eat.
True.
Cold
Mango
trout for me.
Mango
To eat.
Jack hit like a fucking freight train, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coral, I think any red skin fish. So you got your,
I love coral trout.
your red emperor.
And then he's a
your coral
nice dude.
trout. But I like Mango Jack because they
good tasting
honestly
fish
just
too.
treat bait like a little piece of shit, bro.
Yeah.
And just roll it.
Hey.
And it's just, once you hit, I'll show you a video once we're done on my old TikTok of me. There's like a big tree, it fell over. And I've thrown the lure and it's hit the top of the tree. And I've just dragged it off the tree. And just as it hit, all you hear is zzz.
Instant hit.
Yeah, 43 centimeter jack.
Fuck, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to fight him for about 5-6 minutes, bro.
Fuck.
Like that's fishing.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
that, I love that type
yeah.
of shit.
Yep.
Do you
True.
do reef stuff much, or is it mostly just creek?
No, I do reef stuff as well. I enjoy creek better because you have to it takes a certain amount of skill
Bit more
Yeah.
thinking, bit more skill.
in the creek. Where
Yeah.
if you go out to the reef, you're just dropping
Just
straight
open.
off the side,
It's just
bro.
open. You drop it down.
Reef,
Yeah.
that's why I like reef. It's just easy.
Yeah. And everyone goes,
lazy
yeah, but
cunt, eh?
Yeah, I'm
reef,
not a good
shit.
fisherman. I'm a shit fisherman. Yeah, and that's the easy way to do it. Out the reef.
Everyone reckons reef
Put a
fishing
bit of squid on there,
is
drop it down the bottom, lift it up a little bit, and wait, and they usually hit you fucking with however long.
it's good fun because you're fighting them to get like off the bommy, like off the bottom. So as they hit them first 5 or 6 pumps, you have to be strong arming him,
Yeah.
bro. Because what we do is we just turn that drag the whole way, right?
So that it's loose.
no,
No,
so
so
it's
it's
very,
super
very
tight.
tight.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Super
So you
tight.
have no drag on it at all.
Yeah.
So what if they
that's-
snap it though? Or
if you get a shark, you'll
Yeah,
know those
true.
cunts will snap
Yeah.
it.
yeah, right.
So we like me, I run 90-pound braid on my overhead, and then we do like some stupid like fucking 120-pound leader line or something like that. So they're very strong to
Yeah.
begin with, and then you drop over the side, and then first 5 or 6 pumpers to get him, because what they do is they'll just dig you underneath the coral and you're done, bro.
right.
Get them
Yeah.
up, get them free, and then it's easy at the end.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right.
But we're fishing in 54 meters of water.
You got a
bro.
boat?
It's hard to tell. Then
I've got
too.
a few boats.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, true.
Yeah,
True.
I've got a couple boats. So I've got a 3.7 meter V-nose punt. I've got a 3.66 meter flat bottom punt. And then it's Dad's boat, but it's still there. It's a 6.5 meter center console.
Well,
buddy.
there you go.
Yeah.
That sounds
That's
like
your
us,
reef
eh?
boat.
That's
yeah,
us.
brother.
Yeah,
Why are we
Do you get
just
seasick?
Why are we just learning this now? I don't know. To be honest, yeah, I haven't really been out like reef fishing or out far
Yep.
enough to know if I get seasick, but I don't know.
What reefs do you go to?
We'll find out.
Here in town, last time we went out, it was New Year's a couple of years ago actually. We went out past Palm to Pith Reef,
Oh yeah,
Out there?
I don't know if I've been to that one.
and then we tried to go out again in like August later on that year, but a whale breached underneath us
true.
while we were driving out.
Breached your cheeks.
Yeah, just breached my life. Here's a new saying for you. We started saying it, right? So you know how like, sorry, I'll finish off my story first. I apologize. We had a whale breach underneath us, and it sent us in the air, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, that would have been scary.
And as we hit, so like the center console, there's 2 seats there. Me and my brother are standing side by side with the esky behind us. Hit us in the air. As we hit, because the whale, it was hydraulic steering, the whale hit the motor and it's fucking locked the steering sideways. Right? So as we hit, we just went in a full lock. So Dad, which is me brother, his dad, right, he got flicked straight out the boat.
Holy cunt!
Ended up with a vertical brake. Excuse me, vertical brake. Yep. And yeah, he got sent out the boat. I got jammed in between both the seats, so I was like folded upside down in between both the seats.
Lucky you're used to that.
Yeah, well, true. True. Yeah, no, the whale said,
Wouldn't have been too uncomfortable for you.
the whale said, please be seated. And
Or pretzeled him.
yeah, and just sat me in between it, bro. And then, so my oldest brother put the boat in neutral. And, yeah, we just started yelling out top note.
Fuck.
Dad, where are you?
Fuck.
And then you just hear, oh, I'm here. Can you swim? No.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, he couldn't paddle. He couldn't move
So his arm was busted.
Yeah. So then they sent him to Palm Island. And it was a nice, we even tried calling like the Coast Guard to get like a helicopter, stuff like that. Helicopter wouldn't do it. So they sent him to Palm overnight. But I went white, bro. Like I went A4 paper, white.
Wow.
Like I was just so confused and so, I didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
Like I was done. I was done with the night. Coast Guard came out. We couldn't do anything. So they dragged us back in. While they were dragging us back in, I was that done mentally. I laid on the floor and slept the whole way back in to where the casino was.
2 hours, 2.5 hours.
I slept the whole way.
Fuck.
I was so done mentally.
Was it choppy coming back in or?
No, it was a nice flat night.
Smooth.
Yep, nice flat night.
Holy fuck, that is crazy.
So then the boat went out of action, and
How long before you went out again? I would have been squeezing to fucking had a decent break
What are
after
the
that.
chances of that too, man? That is
it was like 100 to 1 chance, bro.
Yeah.
Like that, probably people have been fishing their whole life, probably 40, 50 years, and that'd never happen.
Yeah, it was definitely unfortunate, but I think it was a year and a half, maybe 2 years later,
Yeah.
something like that. It was a year and a half later, one of the workmates bought a brand new boat and he wanted to go out and test it. And it was in winter again.
Yeah.
And as soon as, and it was a flat day again, so it was only like tiny waves. But the way we were sitting now, there was 3 of us at the back, and I was holding on to people's hands, bro.
Yeah,
I was so petrified. Yeah, until we got out to where we were fishing and all the rest of it. I started going down memory lane hard, bro. Yeah, it was hard for me, but a couple of fishing trips later and a few coral trout and red emperor later.
Just like we do it.
Yeah.
Get
No,
your
it was
keen
good
again,
like that.
God, that's fucked up, bud.
Yeah, but yeah, when we get a chance, because Dad's always looking for people to go out in a boat all the time. If it matches up, because he's 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
Oh, yeah.
So if it matches up when you're home, bro.
Yeah, I've been out in a while. I didn't even been out
and
the
the
reef
weather's
this year.
perfect for it. You might have to fuck for the day. And
I'm easy. I'm flexible, mate.
we know. Want to go camping?
No, I'll be keen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good because like we got all the rods and stuff like that, bro. You know,
Good, because I got fuck all.
I get in trouble all the time because like as soon as you walk out my back door on the left there, I've probably got about 20 something rods.
Hey.
Yeah, but because I love my fishing so much and I always change my tackle all the time, I've got one rod for whiting.
Ready for everything.
One
Yeah,
rod
that's the
for
way to
whiting.
do it. Then you don't have to
One rod
fuck
for-
around, man. That's the way
yeah.
to do it, 100%.
One rod for
Get the young fella into it?
He loves bait fishing.
Yeah.
He doesn't like lure fishing, bro.
That's me, bud. That's me. I'm a lazy ass.
Yeah. So I'll say, you want to come fishing with me? He goes, what type?
What type?
What type of fishing are we doing, Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to go out and do
bud.
bait fishing. And he's keen. But as soon as I say lure fishing, he goes, nah, I'll stay home, Dad. He doesn't like
PlayStation
it.
now.
Yeah. Fortnite.
What if we smash out these guest questions?
Oh, yeah. Load them up, bud.
You've got guest questions.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hoops got them. Hoops.
Well, you don't get that many guests on, do you? It's just you and Brother Boy talking.
No, we mainly just do us two.
Yeah.
I think we try and leave it to like TikTok and stuff like
Yep,
that. But
yep.
it's suggestions for stuff. Like we're trying to get merch done for our followers.
Oh, Dilly. Yeah.
And we're trying to think
Yep.
of like a slogan to put
Oh,
on there.
yeah. Yep.
So we
Yep.
put it towards all of our guests and stuff like that to come up with the slogan.
They coming
for
up
us.
with silly shit or what?
Yeah. I swear on it. Like
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah,
that type
true.
of slogan or swearing gets you ahead in life and like type of slogans like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Let the followers come
Now
up
we
with
try, like me and Kev obviously love talking shit, and that's why we started this. And
ideas. Yep.
but we love talking to people as well, and
Yeah.
hence the reason we
Yeah.
got you on. And every
All
it
different walks of life.
depends who's available, but every second, third episode, we'd love if we could just split it, one with us, one with a guest. one
Yeah,
with
just
us,
mix
one
it
with
up.
a guest.
So it's
But,
just not us
you know,
spinning yarns all the time. Plus, we just like talking about different shit.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we're just
yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
get as many different sort of guests on as we can, and if we can split it up every second or third episode, have a guest on. So yeah, we thought we should come up with some guest questions.
Perfect.
Far away, bud. Far away.
All right, we
Perfect.
got who's your favorite ever athlete? And what we did figure out too, though, because we started asking the first few guests these questions, and this one might be easy, but some of the other ones are actually a bit tricky. So we usually send them a week in advance and
Yeah,
let
gotcha.
them think about it. But
Give 'em a heads up.
We literally gave you about 4 hours notice.
Something like that, bro. Yeah.
4 hours notice.
I'm a yes man,
Wait,
but
we're having beers this time. You want to come over? We might do an episode as well. Yeah, go
proper
on.
yes man.
Give me a time, boys. I'm there, bro.
What a legend.
Yeah.
So he hasn't had any time to prep for these. So
So if we're going like
Any sports, anything, whatever you reckon.
Manny Pacquiao.
Oh,
definitely.
cool.
I'm
That's a good
I'm
choice.
I'm a Pac-Man for life,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, he's fucking
left-handed. I'm left-handed. When I was boxing, I was southpaw. I used to love the way that he used to just, and it didn't matter what size the bloke was.
yeah.
He is by far the GOAT, pound for pound. If someone says if someone says Floyd Mayweather, he's a yuck, bro.
And just him like
How he carries
outside
himself.
too, like
How he carries himself, man.
He's so
And
humble too,
And he's
man.
one of
That's
the
just
most,
Filipinos in general,
they-
just the
100%.
nicest people in the
Filipinos,
world.
Yeah.
They are, man. They're fucking
Yeah.
beautiful
Nah.
people.
Mustakatu, any Filipino listeners out there?
Yeah.
Apparently, did you hear that Logan Paul's trying to fight Manny Pacquiao as well?
He's off his head. That cunt. They just want all the money. Eh?
Clout.
Trying to
You
fight
reckon-
old
you reckon
cunts
Tyson
who are
will
way
pump him?
smaller. Nah, Tyson's 60.
But have you seen his training
But
videos
he's
though?
60.
He's old, man. He's
I
getting
don't
old.
know.
Any cunt can look good for fucking 6
30
seconds on the
seconds.
pads. You know?
Yep.
I
I
guess
look
so.
good. If you chop up a fucking training video of me hitting pads, I'll probably look deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
When
guess-
I'm not bad. All right.
If you could eat one food for the rest of your life, any type of food for the rest of your life,
Gonna sound very stereotypical.
what are you munching on?
But chicken. Either chicken or potato, bro. I think they're both
Pretty versatile. Eh?
Mate, they're my
that's a good
go.
one.
You
that's a good
can
one.
you can do anything with any of them, bro.
What's your favorite type? Well, how do you cook your chicken, bud? Anyway.
As of lately, I've been marinating chicken
Yeah.
and I've been doing chicken and rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, brother.
So I've been doing that only because I was 125 kilos. I'm now down to 117.
Oh, deadly.
So I'm trying.
Nice, bro.
I'm trying my best to
Oh, good on you.
True.
Yeah.
Back
to
as
lose
well.
some weight and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
Stuff.
But doesn't mean I don't eat bloody good old Kentucky Fried or anything
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
bruh.
Yeah, that's our
You can't
kryptonite.
go,
You can
go
still
past hot
enjoy
and
yourself.
spicy,
everyone's
bro.
kryptonite.
Yeah, you can
That's
still
everyone's
enjoy yourself. It's
kryptonite. I
just
love it.
fucking moderation and
Yeah,
shit.
that's
eh?
right. I had KFC
Don't
last
eat it
night.
every day.
I had KFC last
Wicked
night.
wings all the way, bro.
Bruh, and gravy. Like, oh, Lord.
What's the most awkward or shittest situation you've been in?
Any embarrassing stories there? This is another one. It's hard. That one's hard. You got to think
Yeah.
about it for a while.
There's one where, like, how can I put it? Like, I was dating a girl, right? And then my best mate, like, her and I split up. And then all of a sudden, my best mate started dating a girl. And then I was like, oh, it'd be good to meet her one day, yada, yada, yada.
Oh,
And come to find out that it was my ex-missus.
Did he
that
know?
is a shit
He didn't know.
situation.
He never met her.
True. So he didn't know. He ended up with her, and then
And then you went to
Yes.
meet her. You went to meet her out or something.
So
went to meet
that's-
up.
Yeah, we're just like,
Fuck.
oh, we'll have some drinks one night type thing. Because I was like bloody, I don't know how old I was, but
Yep.
yeah, we went to a party and he's like, yeah, she's coming and
true.
and come in. Oh, this is so and so, and I'm like, hey,
Did you just act like you'd never met, or you
Oh,
told him the story
fuck off.
afterwards, or what?
No,
Like,
because straight away, like we said hello, and then she just walked off with
Yeah,
her friends
yeah.
and stuff like that. And he's like, what the fuck was that about?
They're like, did
And
somebody
then-
say KFC?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Them moments, hey.
And
proper.
I said, you know how I had an ex-missus? That's her, bro. Like,
yeah,
and he's like, true, what do you want me to, like, his first reaction was, what do you want me to do?
yeah.
Like, I'm like, brother, if you're happy, like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it wasn't one of them things where sort of like we were together for years on end.
Yeah.
And we split up and, you know, my brother knew everything about it.
Yeah.
And then went with her. I think that's a different situation.
Oh, of course. But you'd think he would have, like, because he obviously would have met her and known beforehand if it was that serious. But
Yeah, that's right. So-
that is pretty fucking awkward.
Yeah,
fuck
so I met one of my exes through my best man. Through my best mate.
Oh,
yeah.
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 All right. What is something you're not good at? Fishing.
Ah, Something I'm not good at. I've never been good at, right? Probably cleaning up as soon as I finish cooking.
Stuff has to soak, but doesn't it?
Yeah,
Especially if you're cooking a
You got to let
pan.
it soak, but I drop that all the time. And Mrs. like, no, just let this one soak.
Yeah, let it
nev-
soak overnight. I'll clean it tomorrow.
And then even when tomorrow comes, you're like, I'll do it tomorrow night. I've never been good at sort of cleaning straight after I cook. I like to sit down and enjoy my food while it's still hot and all the rest of it.
proper,
you know. And then even then, like after you have a big feed, you sort of get slack and you're just like, I'll just do the dishes in the morning. Tomorrow morning turns into tomorrow night, and you're just like, you know what, I have to do the dishes before I cook again. You know. So I think cooking as I go, cleaning as I go.
Wait, I heard there's this one old fella at home, like old fucking pushing 60 bachelor, but someone reckons they went to his house and he's got like one of everything. I said, that's actually pretty fucking smart, because then that forces you, if you want to have another feed, you got to wash that one pot.
you
got to wash that one set of fucking cutlery, that one fucking bowl or plate that you got.
Yeah.
You ever seen the movie The Equalizer?
Yeah, with Denzel.
With Denzel?
Yeah.
He does that.
Does he?
Yeah. Number
I can't
two.
remember. I can't remember that movie.
That's smart, but
That
that
that young black fella, he goes in and is talking to him about painting the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember it much, eh?
And he asks her for a cup of water, and he's only got one cup, one plate.
Share that cup, eh?
Yeah, bro.
Opposite side.
Last sip.
Well, all right. What is something you are good at that people might be surprised by, or like any little secret hidden talents?
Singing.
Singing is
Yeah, I've been told on heaps of occasions that I should get on The Voice.
What's your genre?
That's wicked. That's a good hidden
What sort of
talent.
singing?
Me for singing, if I'm
what's a
good
banger?
at singing any type of song, it'll probably be country music.
What's your karaoke song? What's your karaoke? Like you're gonna
Dive.
dive.
Luke Combs, Dive?
Yeah,
We can
when he
probably pull
covers
out the
that shit,
guitars.
yeah.
We'll pull out the gats soon.
That's a good song.
Yeah,
it's a good
and
cover too.
I've now learnt to is it "Lose Control" by Teddy
Oh
Swift.
yeah.
I like that song.
Have you seen the dive version where he gets Ed Sheeran out on stage with him?
No.
Luke Combs plays in London up on YouTube. Plays on London because it's a cover of Ed Sheeran, and then he gets
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran on stage to sing it with him.
See, I didn't even know Ed Sheeran sung that song originally.
Yeah, neither did I.
Yeah, I only
did.
knew
And then
Luke Combs
Combs, he
version.
covers it, yeah. And he gets in London, he plays it, and then halfway through, Ed Sheeran comes
Ed
out.
Sheeran's a
and-
deadly cunt,
And those
eh?
two, and they wrote a song together now. Life Goes On, or whatever that song is. They brought out a song together, the two of them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but that's a wicked. That's a
Yeah.
good little secret talent there, bud.
Yeah,
The pipes on him.
I've been told on heaps of occasions.
Heaps even.
Heaps of
That goes into
occasions.
that rolls into the next question. What's your
Yeah.
favorite album or artist? What's your favorite album of all time? Or
See,
what artist are you flogging lately?
I am very I'm into all forms of like every genre of music. So I
Same.
could give you a favorite artist on every genre.
Same.
Yeah, but if it comes to country music, if I had to go old school, I'd probably go like Alan Jackson, Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah.
And then new school would be like Morgan Wallen, Luke
Yep.
Combs.
Yep.
But I
Yep.
also love Metallica.
Yep.
I love Busta Rhymes. I love, I even fuck with Rihanna, bro. Like so
Well, I remember Dave and his older brother, who's like same age as my older brother. They're this like very similar age. I think a year apart or same age, and then we're
Yeah.
like year apart.
Yeah.
He used to be real into like the heaviest sort of shit and played drums and stuff.
he was Corn Pantera.
yeah, like real heavy metal
Good
sort
era.
of shit.
I was into that shit.
He played drums as well as the electric guitar. He's only
Yeah.
just recently started playing the bass guitar as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, that's
Like he was riding, and he had real long hair, and
proper metal.
yeah, like he was
Just
a
grew up
proper,
listening
proper
to everything.
metalhead.
Yeah.
But then these days, bro, you walk into his house and he'd be listening to like Tupac.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like I don't know, he sort of went through them phases type thing.
I'm the same, but I listen to anything and everything. You name it, I listen to it.
Yeah, I
listen to it
love.
all.
I think as long as it's got a good beat and it has a
Yep.
good story behind
Yeah,
the song,
yeah.
I
Yep.
think
No, for sure.
it's great.
Yeah.
I can't stand, like even with country music, I'm upbeat type
Yeah,
of
yeah.
country song
Yep.
where the heartbreaking songs type thing. I don't.
We don't mind a bit of that. Kev was talking about a couple episodes back. I think he don't mind the emotional sort of real depressing stuff.
True. Well, with Co Wetzel, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Co Wetzel. I don't mind some of the slower songs, but it has its time and its place.
Yeah,
it has
I guess
its time and its
so.
place for me. Yeah, like if I'm trying to pump up, I'm not listening to it.
Yeah.
But I don't mind some of them slower ones
Imagine
down
doing
there.
a set at the gym or something. And come out with that song on, you're like,
Tears
let's
rolling down
just
your
get
face.
it right. You're trying to pump it.
I reckon it has its time and its place, but that's it. You don't want to flog that shit all the time.
Nah.
All right. What is your favourite quote or a motto you might live by?
Quote or motto that I live by. I mean, it's pretty basic. You sort of, treat everyone with respect and decency, and live every moment with positivity, and you can't go wrong in life, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
Even if you're surrounded by negativity, death, for argument's sake. Perfect example is when my mum passed away. I refused to see it as a negative moment. Even though it was tough for me.
Yeah.
But I just thought of the positive stuff that mum and I had in our life together.
Yeah. Fuck, bro, I'm getting shivers thinking
Yeah,
about old Auntie there, like.
I thrive and live off that.
Yeah.
I think everyone needs to have a cry every now and then. Everyone needs to break down every now and then. But don't make it your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Positivity is what gets you through life.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That's an awesome message, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. And there's been, and I think a lot of people beat themselves up about mistakes as well. Mistakes are meant to be made in life, bro. You can't learn unless you make the fuckers.
Yeah, for sure.
No one's going to go through life living it perfectly. No one's going to go through life, with everything getting said yes towards them.
Yeah, exactly. Without struggle, there's no progress.
That's right, 100%. Bro. And, you got to learn to take no, or you got to learn to take criticism, put it on the chin, be constructive with it and move forward.
I heard this deadly old saying a while back, if the mountain was smooth, you couldn't climb it.
Yeah, true.
Exactly. That's perfect. True. I like that, And I think, especially with the younger generation, is as soon as something negative hits their way, they just give up.
Yeah.
They don't have that type of mentality where
resilience.
A lot of the older generation sort of has of, it's okay to fuck
have a
up,
shit
man.
day or have a fuck.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I think that's another thing where a lot of people need to, say for argument's sake, Hoops, you could have a shit day, or Kev could have a shit day, and then you go into work and you treat that like nothing's ever happened, because your workplace has nothing to do with how shit of a day you're fucking having.
Yeah.
Where a lot of people will take their feelings.
It's a roll-on effect.
Yeah.
Snowballs.
And their shit down and just make it shit for everyone else. Yeah. That's unfair on everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Hands down.
Yeah. So that's what I live by is, surround yourself with positivity, and if there's not positivity around you,
be the positive one.
That's right, bro.
Yeah.
That's right.
Roll with the punches.
You be that positive person, and there's shit at work where like nothing goes right, and I'm just like, what are we doing, guys? Like let's just pick this up and go again. Like, we can't just sit here with our lips down about it, bro.
It's all about the way you think about it, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
And the office ladies and all the yardsmen, they love me for it, eh? Because I'll just walk in and I'll just be, fuck, we're having a shit day. Fuck, this ain't shit, bro. This is, I know it's hot and we're sweating and, we're doing these hand unload packs and all the rest of it. But
could be worse things.
I'll sing a cappella while we're doing hand unloads, bro.
And he is a good singer, so.
Yeah.
No, that's a dedeadly mentality to have.
It is.
I think
need more people with that kind of mentality for sure.
Yeah. Like we had it was 4 40-footers, right? And they were all hand unloads.
Fuck.
Right? And we started at 6 o'clock in the morning, and by the time we got through the first container, it was about 11 o'clock. So then we had to go from 11 o'clock to around about 3, 4 o'clock, and it was hot, bro. And we pumped out 2 containers in one day. And as we're taking the boxes out, my back's getting sore, and I'm getting fatigued, and all the rest of it. And so I stood up, put my hands on my hips, and I reckon, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Because I just struck a chord. I was like, you know, the pirate at the start, how he does that?
Yeah.
But I was saying that because I was bugging.
You were wrecked like,
Yeah.
and then you realise it just hit the same
That's
tone.
right. And I just rolled with the punches, bro, and I started singing SpongeBob out of nowhere.
Turn a negative into a positive,
That's
just
it,
like
bro,
that.
yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, man.
You're right. If a lot more people had that mentality, the world would be a better place.
Yeah,
For sure,
I think you know. Yeah, that's just how I sort of live it anyway. And if you have like a drama with someone, sort it out. If it comes to the point where you know you have to get into a fisticuffs over it, so be it. Shake your hand afterwards, move on like nothing ever happened. You know, I've always lived by that as well.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a drama with me in the workplace, it's not healthy in the workplace for us to ignore each other or be at each other's necks.
Yeah, get it out of your system, mate.
Sort it out, figure it out,
Don't let it
move
grow
on
up.
from it.
Yeah.
Nah, awesome, man.
That's good, man.
Appreciate
Thanks
you
for coming
joining us, brother. And fucking look forward to some camping trips.
Watch him.
Maybe not the camping, but some fishing trips and
Fishing trips.
I'm keen for camping trip. Good ways. That fucking sounds
but
lovely.
anyone out there who's not yet following the Swear Jug, head over to their socials and follow them. These deadly local fellas doing some good stuff as well. And
So on the TikTok, Insta, Facebook.
So we're on TikTok, Insta, Spotify,
YouTube.
I don't even know what the fuck I said. What did I say? TikTok,
all
Insta,
of them.
Spotify,
Just search every
Facebook.
platform.
We're on
Grinder.
Pornhub, no, Garen. we're on what's that other one? Twitter, no, Garen. No, we're on your mainstream. You know, we're mainly on TikTok, Facebook, Spotify, and YouTube.
Nice, bro.
That's our main ones that we're on.
Cool. We look forward to doing more with you fellas in the future, and we'll get some trips out of the way next year when the weather's good again. And
100%.
Dodge them whales.
Different tents, bro. Different tents. But I was wondering actually, we just come up with this idea on our latest episode.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if Casual As Podcast wanted to be involved in it. We're going to do a challenge for the men for November.
No, I'm out.
do
I
it.
can't grow up.
No, it's a challenge. It's a challenge that's pushed out there to all the men, right? Because I'm not shaving this off until next year.
I can't grow a decent mustache, so I'm out.
So
I'll give it a crack. I don't give a fuck, neither can I, but I look like a city cunt.
how it works is, so from the start of November you shave, clean shave, right? Now, Nathan and I, Yogi and I aren't doing it.
Yeah, big bearded dragons.
We're just putting a challenge out there for everyone else.
All the listeners.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so at the start of November, clean shave. Whoever can grow the best mo by the end of November, we're putting together like a facial and like hair care thing for all the men.
All right.
And so the winner of it gets your bloody, your beard and hair care bloody package.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's just a challenge out there. It's just a free gift for the boys, and it promotes men's mental health and stuff like that.
Get Hooper's bearded happening,
Yeah.
bro. Bearded
Well,
Hooper.
any
I've never
listeners
seen you
out
with a beard,
there?
cunt. Yeah, he put it off onto his listeners.
Clean shave at the start of November, and see by the end of the month, send through photo to either Casual As or Swear Jar, and you might end up with a prize.
Yeah. That's us.
Go on then.
All right. Thanks
Yeah,
for listening,
cheers.
everybody. And
Hey, cheers, man. No,
I
thank you.
appreciate it again, Cuss. And we'll see you next time, listeners. Peace out.
Catch
Cheers,
up.
brother.